Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
Teams often bring upgrades to Barcelona, so the qualifying order could be a little shaken up. Cars need to be well balanced in both high and low speed corners to set a good lap here.
Hi guys, welcome to Spain. So coming off of what was a P2 and a P4 last time out in Canada, hoping to let the good times roll here in Barcelona. So I mean, we have some small upgrades on the car. Our suspension components have been upgraded, and both cars now have the upgraded underfloors. So, hopefully some good lap times here, but yeah, get out of the way, Ferrari. Gasly and Zhou did not go out for second runs. However, Sargent, Hamilton, and Magnussen will be fighting with Daniel Ricciardo to get themselves out of the bottom 5. You can see Ricciardo's already finished. Sargent crosses the line, not fast enough. Magnussen only good enough to go P19. Can Lewis Hamilton get himself out of the relegation zone? He can, and knocks out Daniel Ricciardo. So, Ricciardo, Sargent, Gasly, Magnussen, and Zhou all out here in Q1. Well, Fernando's going to need all the Spanish magic that he can muster here to get himself out of the bottom 5. That Aston Martin seems to be falling apart here in this session. Across the line now, 14th will remain in that 14th position. Now it comes down to Esteban Ocon. Can he knock out Valtteri Bottas for a surprise Q3 appearance for both of these drivers? That's going to be a no 15th there for Ocon. So Stroll, Hülkenberg, Albon, Alonso, and Ocon out in Q2, but Valtteri Bottas in the Sauber in P10. I think they just now started their lap, so Verstappen's going to get a bit of a tow from here from Yuki Tsunoda. However, so will we coming to the start-finish line. This could be a big lap here for Lando Norris. Verstappen's going to pull out of the way before his flyer. Oh, my God. Well, there goes Max's first run out of the way, but P1 there for Lando Norris, a 12.1, a huge lap as Piastri goes into P2 there. So we take those. Out the way, Lewis. Get out the way, Lewis. Get out of the way, Lewis. Yep, that's an impediment. Oh, thank you for that. This becomes, what does Verstappen do? He is on a flying lap. It looks like neither of our guys will improve. Will it be enough for Verstappen to jump up onto the front row, or maybe even P1? Please, no! Shit.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And for Lando Norris, this is another chance to see what he can do in this car.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Lights out and away we go, and yeah, here we go in Barcelona. So not a great start there from Lando Norris. Unfortunately, we might actually lose out here to Carlos Sainz. Very quickly looking at the tire selections, a lot of the people at the front have gone, or a lot of the people in the field have gone with a set of soft compound rubber. However, we've opted to put Oscar Piastri on a set of medium compound tires. Hopefully we can make this kind of alternate strategy work. So P3 and P5, we did lose that spot to Carlos Sainz, but maybe some of that Spanish good luck is helping him out there. So not the worst thing in the world. Long race, just got to stick it with the top two.
I made a mistake.
Logan. It's like who can have the most incidents in a race between Logan Sargent and Zhou Guanyu. Oh, more yellow flags. Right on time.
Now this was at turn 1. And the car fails to respond. By that point, it was just too late.
Zhou Guanyu not wanting to be outdone by his American counterpart. Right, we've got Verstappen in our sights, and this should be the undercut that we're looking for. So onto a set of hard compound rubber. Thankfully, a clean pit stop, 2.7 seconds. Take it and run. So down and away for Lando Norris. Let's see, we're going to come out in a little bit of traffic here with George Russell, but hopefully that should allow us to kind of get our tires up to temp the way that we want to, and we'll see what happens when Piastri pits here in a couple laps time.
Currently P6.
Pretty decent stint thus far for both guys. Now on to a set of hard compound rubber for Oscar Piastri. Good pit stop once again, 2.4. We'll take that. Take that as well. So down and away for Oscar Piastri. We will come out in P7. Although we did come out ahead of Leclerc and still be waiting on the pit stops here for George Russell and Daniel Ricciardo. So hopefully they get out of the way. We have been overcut a little bit by Sergio Perez, but obviously we should see the Mexican driver in the pit lane soon. So everything is going to plan
Leclerc is the car
somewhat.
The wheels just lock up there. They were just unable to do much about it.
Okay, here we go. Lando Norris in for the final time. On to a set of medium compound rubber. Once again, a mistake-free pit stop from our pit crew. We will take those. So, let's see where we cycle out. Verstappen has opted for a set of mediums. Same goes with Sainz and Leclerc and Alonso as well, though he's not really a factor. Then Perez has gone hards to finish out this Grand Prix. So we have been undercut by Carlos, and I've lost quite a little bit of time, but I think this will be the right call in the end. We've got a lot of tire wear to play with. Now just waiting on the final pit stop here for Oscar Piastri. Needless to say, not going to be an ideal set of circumstances, but we just got to make the most of it here with Oscar. So onto a set of soft compound rubber, another good pit stop. Great job, pit crew. You guys look at some drumsticks after the race. But coming out of P6, we're on a brand new set of softs. However, it is going to be a bit of a struggle. As you can see with Lando, we went 17 laps, and we've got 19 to go now with Oscar Piastri, who, needless to say, is not as good on tires. So should be able to get back ahead of Perez, but anything more than that, I think, is going to be a bit of a stretch. So with that being said, let's go to the end.
So frustrating.
Right. Well, Sergio. Oh, naughty Sergio. Fucking stick him. Stick him. Round the outside. Get shit on. Into P5. We got him lined up as Carlos Sainz has picked up a mechanical fault, so that's a plus for us. But yeah, nothing really that Piastri can do, or that Leclerc can do rather, as Piastri moves himself up into P4. I mean, I don't think that there's going to be enough time to catch this battle for P2, but a really good recovery thus far from Oscar. Well, we've got a tire advantage, we've got a mechanical advantage, we've got everything advantage over Carlos Sainz. He will defend here. Lando will switch sides. Nothing that Carlos can do. We're up into P2. I guess we'll just push on and try to drop him. I mean, he's going to cover the inside. Piastri's going to go around the outside. We are going to be a little tight on tires, but we should have the advantage into T1. Sainz isn't going to be able to fight. And lap car in the way. Yes, double podium.
And today's winner. And there it is. The Dutchman, Max Verstappen, has taken first.
And that's what happens when you drive with such skill and passion. They barely put a foot wrong.
We tried, man, but just wasn't quite enough in the end. So Lando Norris is going to come home in P2. I think that was the best that we could have done. But Oscar Piastri with a great last little recovery drive. As Sainz is going to make it close. Unfortunately for the Spanish crowd, we will deny him a podium at home. P3 there for Oscar Piastri, and I believe our first double podium of the season. So big plus there from our side. Sainz is P4. Leclerc will come home in P5. Perez, Alonso, Stroll, Russell, and Hamilton cap off the top 10. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that works so hard to see this moment. Lando Norris certainly loves a podium, heading up there now to celebrate again.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
And by the looks of things here in Barcelona, the party's only just beginning. And with that, our time in Barcelona is done.
Next time, the teams will be forging ahead at full throttle through the Styrian Forest. The Austrian Grand Prix is right around the corner.